Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Mallett's Texans. So now let's go to Jacksonville, Florida, where Jim and Phil have the call.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, a matchup in the AFC South as we join you from Everbank Stadium. Down on the sidelines, the man who came to Jacksonville in 2013 after making quite an impact up in Seattle as a defensive coordinator, head coach Gus Bradley. And on the other sideline is head coach Bill O'Brien, coming to the Texans after being the head coach at Penn State the last 2 years and being recognized there 1 year as the Big Ten Coach of the Year. Josh Scobie ready to kick it away to start today's game. So that means Damaris Johnson will be back for the opening kick. This game has officially begun. And now Johnson. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Texans have trusted their offense now with the quarterback with the big arm, Ryan Mallett, formerly of the Patriots.
Well, we know he's tall. We've heard about the big arm and all those wonderful things about Ryan Mallett. But now it's time. You got the experience. You've sat around long enough to get it done on the football field. Let's find out if he can do it.
The Texans this time will go with two tight ends. First down at the 26. And straight ahead, Foster. Let's set the lineups now for the offense. DeAndre Hopkins, a former first-round pick out of Clemson.
He was a steal, Jim, with the 27th pick of the draft. Very productive last year. Tough, good blocker in the run game, and he can make those contested catches.
The Jaguars lined up in the nickel. The Texans from the 27. Foster's tackled down at the 31. As we feature now, the defensive starters, Paul Posluszny has been getting it done at inside linebacker for many a season since coming out of Penn State in 2007.
Yeah, you know what you're going to get from him, Jim, that's for sure. You know he's going to know what to do. He's tough, and he gives great effort. Those are great traits to have as a middle linebacker.
The Texans will set up. The 36 is the first down line. Third down and 6. Makes the catch. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Hard to play man-to-man against such a quality receiver. You got to mix up the coverage. You play straight man-to-man, you're going to give up a lot of completions.
Let's go.
First down at the 40. And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
Second and short following the run.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
To the ground. He is brought down at the 49-yard line.
That's not a good job by the running back. Play the situation. It's second and short. Get the first down. He makes a bad decision, gets tackled short, and now we got a tough third down coming up.
Third down.
Let's go.
Mallett's going to take it from the gun. And intercepted. He is an impressive-looking prospect, this quarterback who leads the offense, Blake Bortles.
Yeah, when you look at Blake Bortles, listen, he has some presence on the field. If you see him in person, which we have, Jim, he is one big dude, and he plays big on the field also.
First down at the 49. Handoff made. And at the 49, he'll be brought down. Trying to establish the run, but there's nothing there here at the start.
Well, they didn't pick up many yards that time, no doubt about it, but that's a bad job by the running back. He picked the wrong side to run to. Nobody was blocked on the side he went to.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
The give. And he is tackled at the 44.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
Third and 2 here after the run.
Here we go. Green 39.
Gives it to him again. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, third and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
And so now they'll call on Anger to punt the football. And the punt is kicked out of bounds. The Jaguars defense would like to come up with the same kind of result they had the last time when they had the interception.
Jim, that was awesome. It's so hard in this league now to get an interception because if you look at the receiver the wrong way, they'll throw a flag. So good job by the defense.
The Jaguars defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Kozlowski's the one who made the big stop.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Mallett's got it in the gun. Reception by Foster. And that's a 2-yard gain.
There wasn't much there that time, so good job by the quarterback just throwing the ball and getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
That last pass completion sets up a 3rd and 9.
Get ready.
takes it from the gun. And he just tosses it incomplete. The Texans will punt the football. Sanders has got it on the return. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37. And a run back of about 4. The Jaguars offense coming out now, hoping to get something put together, but this has become a defensive battle so far, Phil, and a busy day for the punters.
Yeah, and it gets frustrating sometimes when you're playing these type of battles as a quarterback or as an offense, so you got to be careful, respect what the defense is doing, and try not to make a big mistake.
The Jaguars from the 37. Pass is intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Texans offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
Coming to the line at the 49.
Let's go.
Midway through the first. And Arian Foster has the catch. Foster's taken down at the 40.
You need balance in the NFL. That's what it's all about. Why do you want balance? To keep the defense guessing what's coming next. That play call on first down, throw. Nice throw and catch, just short of the first down.
Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's second down now. The Jaguars with a nickel look here on defense. Mallett's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The Texans now move the chains.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Set up now at the 32.
Get ready.
First down at the 32. Gains 5. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down.
Let's go.
Scans the field. Third and 5 following the incompletion. The Jaguars defense now is going to go nickel. Mallett standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Yard Field goal attempt coming up. The kick is good. That field goal gives them a leg up here midway through the first quarter.
Makes you feel really good about what you did during the week here. Anytime you can get points on the board early in a football game, it makes you think all that practice was worth it.
Ready to swing his leg as aggressively as possible and send the football down to the end zone. Sanders running this one out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Jaguars offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Texans lined up in the nickel.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
First down at the 23. He runs with it right up the gut.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on first down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
He'll throw it over the middle. Brown's in on the tackle.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
First down here.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Stands in the pocket. Has space. The Texans set at the line. Dime package.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
First and 10. Scanning the field. The defense gets the sack.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
Loss of 5 on the play. This will be 2nd down.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Bortles back in shotgun formation. And he's sacked again. 3rd down now. The Jaguars make a change at quarterback, and you wonder how the team's going to react to this.
Well, I think the team's going to react pretty well, Jim. Sometimes when you make a quarterback change, it just gives everybody a lift. It's a different personality on the field, and we'll see how it works out.
That was very short work for the offense as the defense steps up and makes another nice go of it, forcing a punting situation.
Really good job by the defense. I like what they're doing out there. They're showing imagination and hustle. On the offensive side, that was terrible. They got to come up with a better plan than we've seen so far here early in this game.
And so now they'll call on Anger to punt the football. And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner. The Texans' defensive coordinator has to love the way his team has started this game, Phil.
Does he ever? He loves the way his team is playing. He loves the way this game is going, and he's thinking, man, I'm a genius. I need a pay raise, but we'll see if the offense can pick things up from here on out.
The Texans come out with a split backfield. Mallett's going to take it from the gun. Launching it deep. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Intercepted. Just the kind of play they needed to ensure the game stays close as we move toward the 2nd quarter.
Oh, that was an awesome play by the defense. I love what they did there. It was a good call by the defensive coordinator, and the players took advantage of it.
The Texans' defense has been resilient to this point, and that's a good reason why they have the early lead, Phil.
Resilient, physical, dominating, it's all the above. The coaching has been outstanding. This has been fun to watch. I really love seeing good defensive efforts.
What a nice spot to begin this drive. First down at the 22. Strong eye handoff here. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. One of the favorite targets today on the outside is wide receiver Marquise Lee out of USC.
Yeah, everything he showed us at USC, the great route running, separating from defenders, he did in the NFL in 2014. I expect him to just keep getting better.
Ready, right, 20.
2nd down and 5. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. The Jaguars get a first down.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Only 10 yards to go to the end zone. The Texans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 1st and goal from the 10. Allen Hurns with the grab. Johnson's in on the tackle.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
The ball is just 3 yards out of the end zone. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 2nd and goal from the 3. Good for only a yard. After a quarter of play, we're seeing two defenses controlling the play. We'll be back in a moment. Here we are about to start the 2nd quarter, and both offenses still seem to be trying to figure out a game plan for this one, Phil.
The heck with figuring out things. It's time to open it up a little bit. You got to take some chances to make positive plays in this league. These are good defenses, so if you want to get some productive plays on the offensive side, take a chance and go down the field with the football.
Coming up to the line at the 2. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
If he makes it, the game is tied. The kick is through for 3. With the 2nd quarter just underway, they've gotten back to even thanks to the field goal.
That's right. You know what you do? It gives you confidence when you kick that field goal, and here's why on the offensive side. You go, well, the defense hasn't stopped us, or they didn't stop us. We were able to drive down there and get that field goal.
The Texans ready to receive the kick. Johnson's got it. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Texans are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
The Jaguars with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 28. Garrett Graham takes the ball.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Mallett's completion percentage, 50% on the day. First down at the 38. Intercepted. There's a flag right there. Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
At the 31, here we go. Chad Henne will take it right from the center. Here's the handoff. And it's Cushing with the big push up front to make the play. And here in what's been a very competitive game so far, you see that the rushing numbers can certainly be an area that they can improve on to maybe push them in front the rest of the way.
Yeah, stay with the running game. The game is tied. You said it right, so don't panic. Stay with the running game, and sooner or later, I think it'll get going.
Coming to the line at the 34.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 20. Wow.
2nd and 13. With 2 hands, he has it.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
Third down on the way.
Let's go now.
Has the reception all alone.
The Jaguars put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that 1st down.
All set up now at the 21. The Jaguars at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Marquise Lee makes the reception. That's a gain of 10.
The Jaguars did a good job there on 1st down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now 2nd and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
Second down coming up. Handoff. Moore's there to make the tackle.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
It's first down as they head to the line.
Set. Black 35. Black 35.
They tackle him for a loss.
Henny's got a lot to think of here in a split second. Does he keep the football? Does he pitch it? Does he cut back? Well, there's nothing to do that time. The defense is alert, and they tackle him for a loss of yards.
Second down.
Ready. Right 18. Right 18.
Chad Henne from the gun. Got drilled as he throws it.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
The Texans defense now is going to go nickel.
Right 18. Right 18. Go.
3rd and goal from the 8. Should be an easy one here. The kick is good. Midway through the second, and they take the lead with this field goal.
Puts the team in great spirits anytime you can get the lead near halftime, and you can just see the enthusiasm on the football team after that field goal was made.
Josh Scobie ready for the kickoff. It's Keyshawn Martin on the return. Reynolds going to make the tackle. And a run back of about 17. The Texans haven't been able to do very much offensively in this game, but the same thing could be said on both sides. Defense, the story today.
Defense has absolutely been the story. They're both dominating physically, and I give a lot of credit to the coaches. Boy, they put their players in good positions, and the players are taking advantage of it.
The Texans will look to get set. Been a close game so far. The score's 6-3.
Get ready. Red 38.
First down at the 25. Could have been intercepted. The Texans are trailing right now, so you know they're going to have to rely on the passing game the rest of the way. Mallett's going to want to pick up his play moving forward, Phil.
Yeah, his teammates, his coaches, they're going to want him to pick up his play, no doubt. It is the worst situation for a quarterback to be in. Losing and not playing well, you just got to do it with your mind, have confidence, and go out there and just let it go.
The Jaguars lined up in the nickel.
Red 38.
Mallett's got it in the gun.
Well, there's no doubt what to do in a situation like this. You do not take a chance and put your team in a position where they have to make a big comeback in the second half.
On the way, third down. The Jaguars with two extra defensive backs in the dime, out of the shotgun formation. Looking at every option. Going deep. The ball is jarred loose. Midway through the second quarter, and the defense gets the ball back to the offense, looking to extend the lead.
Well, they got it rolling here as a football team. The defense did its job. Now can the offense, like you said, go out there and extend the lead, string some good plays together, and put this other team in a tough situation.
One of the best ever, Shane Leckler out to punt. Sanders has got it now. Ball's there that time for the tackle. That return's good for about 10. The Jaguars look lost the deeper they get into opposing territory. That's why they have nothing but field goals to this point, partner.
Yeah, you got to be creative, Jim. When you get down near the goal line, you hear me say it all the time. It's about what can you show the defense that they haven't seen already. If you do that, your chances of scoring, they go up greatly. They've been too basic on the offensive side here today.
The Jaguars will take the snap from the 25.
Henney's trying to read this option play. Does he keep the football or pitch it? He keeps it. Boy, wrong decision. And the defense all over him as they tackle him behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 3 on the play. The Texans go with the dime formation here on defense. The Jaguars from the 22. They'll run it here. Brought down at the 26.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
It'll be third down. The Jaguars come out in the pistol.
Here we go, here we go. White 18. White, go.
Surveys. Robinson on the receiving end.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
The Jaguars call on the punting unit. Martin's got it at the 17. He's tackled at the 28. And a run back of about 11. The Jaguars have to be grateful that their defense has been so dominant today, and that's why they're right in the middle of this one.
Yeah, that's why they're in this game so far, Jim. It's good to see it, too, on the defensive side, but to play this way, to be so dominating and physical, good sign for their defense.
The Texans take it from the 28. Foster's tackled right at the 28. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. Mallett's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Johnson's on his way. Johnson's met at the 37. Mark him down for another reception.
It is hard to make a tackle from behind out there in open space with the speed of all these guys in the NFL, but a good job that time by the defense making that tackle.
Mallett's completion percentage, 40% on the day. Coming to the line at the 37. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Gets the handle here. Foster's tackled down at the 31.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
That leads us to second down. The Jaguars defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. They'll go ground. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Now, looking at third down. Double tight end formation.
Let's go.
They'll go ground. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Third and short. I don't know what you do anymore. I've given up. Do you throw it? Do you run it? Do you have that kind of faith in your offensive line? Well, the offense does. They run the football. Great job by the offensive lineman, giving that running back a chance to get that first down.
The Jaguars with a nickel look here on defense. Push them back 5 yards with the false start penalty. This next play comes from the 30. The Texans will take the snap from the 30. He's going to get another carry, and that's a gain of 10. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. What an effort by Arian Foster, leading to a big gainer.
Yeah, Arian Foster is absolutely the smoothest runner in the NFL. He makes it look easy, and you think, okay, he's not going to get by the defenders, but that speed, it's sneaky, and he has proven to be one of the best running backs in the NFL.
Mallett standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And it's knocked down.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. You make a quick break on the football. Hey, you get in a position like this, you can knock it down.
Third and 5 following the incompletion. Tried to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete. Here comes a field goal try to tie the game. And the kick is good for 3. Phil, how big was that kick to tie the game before the intermission?
Oh, Jim, it was big. You know what it does? It just gives you such an emotional lift, and you should be able to take that into halftime and into the second half.
The Jags are ready to return the kick. Robinson's going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20. The Texans defense forced the 3-and-out the last series.
You know what they did? They went out there and whooped the offense. You know what I mean by whoop? That means you just dominate, and they did it.
First down at the 20. The give out of the eye. Brown's able to read that play and make the hit.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Welcome back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
From the gun. Thomas can't hold on that time.
Thomas is going to go back to the huddle and look at all of his teammates and go, my bad. Well, they know it's your bad. Everybody, even the offensive linemen, they saw you were open and you dropped the pass that was right to you. But, hey, that's the way it goes. You know, you got to keep the confidence up. I think he will, and I'm sure the football will find its way towards him again soon.
This is third down. Robinson's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. To the ground. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down. Defense now signaling for a timeout. After that timeout by the defense, play is ready to resume. They're in punting formation. Martin's got a chance this time. And tackled down at the 49-yard line.
The Texans know there's three parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
First down at the 49. And it's caught by Cecil Shorts III. That's his first reception today.
Well, but there's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He steps out of bounds to stop the clock.
Mallett's completion percentage, 40% on the day. Here they come to the 41-yard line. And the quarterback doesn't get the snap in time. That's going to be a delay of game right here. The ball is spotted right at the 46.
Get ready. 588. 588.
First down at the 46. Scans the field. Makes the catch inbounds. About 90 seconds to go in the second quarter, and it's a second down play. So right into the hurry-up offense they go into this 2-minute situation.
Yeah, these guys, all these pros, they've been doing this stuff since they were in high school running the 2-minute offense, so I know they're ready for it. Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think they're going to throw it short.
It's third down coming up. The Texans will line up the first down markers right at the 31-yard line. Three-step drop. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. The Jaguars are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The defense needed to slow this game down, so that may be a very useful timeout. Now they're ready to go. And this will be a 50-yard field goal try. Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one. And taking the lead just before the half will definitely have them feeling a little more positive.
A little pep in your step, no question. But like leading at halftime, all the work you did during the week has got you in a good frame of mind right now.
The Jaguars are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. Sanders is going to run this one out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Texans have to be pretty proud of their defense up to this point as we approach halftime, but then again, that could be said on the other side of the field too.
Yeah, that's what we're seeing, good defense. And listen, when you go in at halftime, you talk about what you're doing on offense. It's not necessarily the plays are bad. It's the order which you are calling them in. Catch the defense off guard. That's what play calling is about.
Shotgun look here for Chad Henne.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 20. Right,
First down at the 23. And it's caught by Allen Hurns. The Jaguars use another timeout here, and they have one left. Second down after that pass play. The Jaguars will approach this play from out of the pistol. Great pass, great catch, great control.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Offense still looking for a first after that completion on second down.
Ready, right 18, right 18, right.
He's picked off again. He's in the clear. In stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
You talking about getting your team full of emotion and getting everything on your side. How about that interception by the defense and then taking it back all the way for the score?
The Texans for the extra point. It's good. The Jags are ready to return the kick. Robinson's going to test the coverage this time. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Jaguars are experiencing a little bit of a drought here offensively, having gone 3 straight possessions without a score. What do you think needs to be done to buck that trend here, partner?
I'd say it's a little more than a drought. This is some awful offense, and there's many things you got to do. You got to tell your offensive line to pick things up. When the offensive line is aggressive, it gives all the stars a chance to succeed, and that's what they got to do here. Offensive line, get it going.
Lewis is shifted out wide to the left as a receiver. Out of the gun. Allen Robinson has the reception. That's his first reception today.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts.
Stands in the pocket. Down the field. Another interception.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Texans have been firing on all cylinders offensively in the first half, and they find themselves in excellent shape as we near halftime.
Oh, man, they are in good shape. I love what they're doing on the offensive side, and don't change anything. Go in there at halftime, pat those offensive guys on the back and say, keep it going. I think they will.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Foster. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Foster's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
That'll do it for the first half. We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Jaguars are down right now, but they have to feel like they're still in it. The Texans have been the better team, though, and will try to maintain the lead in the second half. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Now midway through the second, Mallett's on target, middle of the field, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 35. Jaguars with the ball late in the half. Henny's under fire and will throw the pick. Texans take advantage and return it for a touchdown. Texans push the lead to 10. Staying late in the second, Robinson's got the reception, and he ends up at the 49-yard line before he stopped on the play. The offense would head off after throwing the interception. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Jacksonville for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, thank you for that from the studios. And halftime, we're going to transition now. We're about to get the third quarter underway. Bullock is ready now to send the second half kickoff toward the end zone. With this kick, the second half is underway. Sanders has got a chance for a return. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. The Texans secondary has come up with some huge plays today, and they've been quite the difference.
Jim, you know how you get interceptions on the defensive side? There's a couple ways. Pressure the quarterback, they've done that. Pressure wide receivers, they've done that. That's why they have multiple pass interceptions.
Ready, green 39. Green 39.
Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. And it's Cushing with the big push up front to make the play. Now as we look at the numbers, Phil, this offense just hasn't had any room to run the football today, and that's a big reason why they're down in this game.
Yeah, listen, I think they've been too patient today, trying to run the football too much. Just get over it. Go ahead, try to win the football game by throwing it down the field.
Coming up, second down. The Texans defense now is going to go nickel.
Green 90. Green 90.
Bortles back in shotgun formation. And a flag. Ball is out. The defense has the football. And he's brought to the ground.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster.
The Jaguars defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
The Jaguars lined up in the nickel. Second and 11. Foster's going to secure the handoff.
The Texans, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
Third and 5. Knocked down as he fires it. Should be what we call a gimme. Drives it through for the field goal. At the half, the coaches must have stressed putting this game away. A field goal here early in the third, a very good sign of that.
Yeah, positive signs there by the offense. They came out, they showed some new stuff on the offensive side. The defense wasn't ready, and it got them a field goal.
The Texans now ready to kick the football down the field. Sanders got it on the return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Jaguars. Phil, what's the issue with this team? This offense specifically. 3 straight drives without a score.
Well, Jim, I'd say this. It's bad coaching. I just hate what they're trying to do on the offensive side. They're not putting their players in position to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up, give their offense a chance, and give these players a chance.
Here we go. Green 90.
First down at the 22. Handoff made. Moore's there to take him down.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd and 5 coming up. The Jaguars take it from the 28. And now here's the handoff.
The Texans guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Loss of 2 on that play. Third down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Bortles going to take it from the gun. Robinson's got it. First down. That's reception number 2 for him.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Tackle down at the 42-yard line.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd and 4 following the run. It's a 2 tight end formation. Looking across the middle. Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
Sanders not able to come up with the catch. And a lot of times when you see a receiver drop a pass, they take their eyes off it. That's one thing. Or they're just trying to get it in their hands too quick. Why? Because they're trying to make some yards after the catch. That was the problem that time.
3rd and 4 coming up.
Black 58 red. Black 58 red.
Throws the pass. Got the completion.
When you talk about the play-action pass game, it's really when you call it. You got to be in a situation where the defense is thinking run, and when they are, do you have the courage, or I should say the smarts, to fake the run and throw the football? Good call that time by the offense.
Bortles got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. First down and 10. Gets it out for the completion. That's a gain of 8.
Well, it's not quite a first down, but a good read, good throw, good catch. Well, a lot of good there, isn't it, Jim? But nice job by the offense. Now they got 2nd and short. Look out. Who knows what the next play is going to be.
2nd and 2 coming up.
Here we go now. Green 90.
The Jaguars will take the snap from the 35. Over the middle and incomplete that time.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 35. Wide to the left. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down.
The line of scrimmage, the 32-yard line. Bortles will be taking this snap out of the pistol. 1st and 10. Searching for space to the right. And he gains maybe 3. This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series.
Here we go now. Green 39.
The Jaguars have it at the 29. They bring him down at the 29-yard line. Offense heading to the line for the 11th play of the drive. The Texans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Bortles got it in the gun. Another takeaway.
Jonathan Joseph, one of the best cover men in the NFL. He can just take his guy and cover him all over the field. That time he was all over the receiver and makes a nice pick.
The Texans have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team.
First down snap, and this is a scary point for them. The Jaguars with a nickel look here on defense. Griffin's going to pull in the bullet pass. That's his first reception today.
Well, the defense, they give up a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
Foster in the backfield, single back set. Now 1st and 10. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
The Texans did a good job that time, throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now 2nd and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
After the catch, it's now 2nd down and 1.
Get ready. Break 30.
Foster up the gut here. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. The Texans lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Foster's had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side.
First down at the 26. That's a gain of 6.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd and 4 coming up. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Had it, but dropped it.
Johnson's unable to bring that pass in, Jim. He just took his eyes off the football. And when you do that, it's usually going to result in a drop. And those things happen. It's not a perfect game. You got to overcome adversity. I think this guy will do it. Next time it comes his way, he'll make the catch.
The Texans will set up. The 36 is the first down line. The Texans from the 32. Scanning the field. Cecil Shorts the third has the catch. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Well, he had all day long to throw the football that time. That's why he had success throwing the football down the field. I'll tell you what, this defense, They need to start blitzing this quarterback.
The line of scrimmage, the 48. Here's the first snap after the big play. The give, trying to power his way right up the middle.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. 2 tight ends on the field here. 2nd down and 9. That's a ball that should have been caught.
Fedorowicz is going to be so mad at himself for dropping that football because receivers, you never know when your chance is going to come. And then finally, you get open, they call a play where you're the primary guy. It's right there, and you drop it. Well, don't get down on yourself. Stay up. The football will come your way again.
Third down now. The Jaguars defense now is going to go nickel. Mallett's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And this is dropped.
Fedorowicz is going to go back to the huddle and look at all of his teammates and go, my bad. Well, they know it's your bad. Everybody, even the offensive linemen, they saw you were open and you dropped the pass that was right to you. But, hey, that's the way it goes. You know, you got to keep the confidence up. I think he will, and I'm sure the football will find its way towards him again soon.
The Texans call on their punter. No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. Moore's taking the field again, and he's gunning for another stop here for this defense in a game that's been full of them up to this point.
He has so much talent physically. We see that every single week when we watch him play, but the thing that just catches my attention, how he leads the rest of the guys out there on the field.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Not able to get away from J.J. Watt.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down.
Here we go. Green, 90.
He's picked off again. Tackle's made.
Give a lot of credit to the defense this time. They got the offense backed up. It's inside its own 20. They're aggressive, and being aggressive gives them a chance to get the interception, and they make it. Nice play.
The Texans could have asked for this 3rd quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the 1st half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
1st down at the 16. And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Texans, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
They will snap it now at the 7-yard line. The Jaguars lined up in the nickel. Foster trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. End of 3 here in Jacksonville. We'll be back momentarily for the start of the fourth quarter. The Texans will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the fourth. He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. Very nearly intercepted.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position, down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
Coming up to the line at the 4. Second and goal from the 4. He is in for the touchdown. Early in the fourth, and they look to have seized control of this one with that touchdown.
Well, I think they did. Now it's up to the defense. Go out there and shut the opponent's offense down. If you do that, this game is in the bag.
Let's go.
It's caught, so put down a touchdown and a 2-point conversion on that occasion.
Yeah, good job by the offense. They executed the play perfectly, and they got in the end zone, like you said, and got that 2 points.
The Jaguars are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. Sanders is taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Jaguars hope to get things going here. They have been anything but productive here in quite some time. 3 consecutive drives that have led to nowhere.
Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defensive side, especially the defensive line. They are absolutely taking it to the offense. They are beating them up, and the defensive line is winning the battles like this. It's all about the defense.
The Texans defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Bortles standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. He'll pick up 7 this time.
The defense has a lead here in the fourth quarter, Jim, so they're willing to give up those short completions. Now it's up to the defense. Come up, make the tackle. Good job that time.
After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. Bortles ready for the snap, empty backfield. From the gun. Allen Hurns with the grab. Has 12 on this play.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Empty backfield look for Bortles
Here we
here.
go. Green 39. Green 39.
First and 10. Has his man. That picks up 7.
Jim, here in the fourth quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football moving. That time it's a short throw. He gets a completion. Good job.
After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. The Texans will come out in the dime.
Here we go now. Green 9.
Bortles back in shotgun formation. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. That's his first reception today.
The quarterback that time realized it was zone coverage. He just waited for the defense to get out of position, and he threw it to the open hole.
Bortles' completion percentage, 60% on the day. The Jaguars lined up, bunch formation.
Green 39. Green 39.
First down and 10. Catch made. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have a lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41.
Green 39. Green 39.
Bortles going to take it from the gun. And incomplete.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
The offense needs 6 yards here on 3rd down after that incompletion. 3rd down and 4.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun. It's complete to Allen Robinson.
You can't play zone coverage against this quarterback. He knows it's zone, and he's going to find the open throwing lane, and he gets it done.
First down here. The Texans come out in a dime package.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue
Bortles got it in the gun. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
There's nothing like a big hit. When you get it and it connects, it gives your defense some emotion. Look at the guys, how they're jumping around. Hey, that gets everybody excited.
From just inside the 30. The Jaguars with an empty backfield look here.
Blue 45.
Bortles going to take the snap from the shotgun. On the money. Gains 16.
Well, you get a couple first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
Bortles' completion percentage, 60% on the day.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
First and 10. And that's merciless in on the stop.
Well, Jim, that's a tough play call right there. Running the football when you're down multiple scores here late in the game. You only pick up a couple yards. I don't think you can afford to make those kind of decisions.
Marching down the field and taking their time.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
2nd down and 8. Screen. This will just go as an incompletion on the screen. Coming up to the line of scrimmage at the 11. The Texans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Third down and 8.
In his hands, complete, touchdown.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
The Jaguars now will tack on the extra point. Driving extra point is good. The Texans will get it back in a moment. Still have a 2-possession lead. Scores 27-13. The Texans ready to take that football down the field. And now Johnson. And the tackle's made right around the 32-yard line. The Jaguars defense comes onto the field after surrendering a touchdown on the last drive.
Well, they're hoping for better results. No question about that, Jim. They got to come out. They got to hustle. There was not enough hustle last time. And the number one key for all defensive teams is play hard.
Way to call them out there, partner.
Hey, that's what I do. I like to call people.
First down at the 32. Foster's taking the handoff. That's a gain of 6. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Texans take it from the 38. And straight ahead, Foster. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground.
Foster's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Time is beginning to run out here midway in the 4th. Another interception. Into the open. The Jaguars have been able to count on the passing game after a rough start. Bortles, of course, been at the heart of that, and he's found his rhythm as the game's gone on.
It's like playing basketball, Jim. If you can't make a shot, how do you make some? You just keep shooting, and that's what they've done here today. They've kept throwing the football, and finally they found their rhythm, and they are making it happen.
They're happy to begin this drive from this point. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 35. And that's good for only a yard or 2. Second and 7 on the way.
There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
The Jaguars take it from the 33. And Thomas can't hold on that time.
Thomas is not able to come up with the catch. And a lot of times when you see a receiver drop a pass, they take their eyes off it. That's one thing. Or They're just trying to get it in their hands too quick. Why? Because they're trying to make some yards after the catch. That was the problem that time.
Third down on the way. The Jaguars have to get to the 25 to move the chains. Bortles standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Lee's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
The Jaguars on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
Here they are inside the 20, and they keep their hopes alive as they move down the field.
Yeah, they've done that. Now they got to do the hard part. When you get to this part of the field in the red zone, we know the defense is not worried about deep throws down the field. You got to hit those seams. We'll see if they can get it done.
Coming up to the line at the 13-yard line. The Texans with a nickel look here on defense.
Green 90. Green 90.
Snapping out of the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. And Thomas can't hold on that time.
Thomas is unable to bring that pass in, Jim. He just took his eyes off the football. And when you do that, it's usually going to result in a drop. And those things happen. It's not a perfect game. You got to overcome adversity. I think this guy will do it. Next time it comes this way, he'll make the catch.
Coming up to the line at the 13.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Third down and 3. Here's the handoff.
Games in the NFL can hinge on third and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the third and short run, and now it's fourth down.
A short field goal try on the way. The kick is good.
Kickers are like everybody else, like quarterbacks throwing the football. When their confidence is high, they can make it look easy. Another nice field goal by the kicker.
The Texans ready to receive the kick. Johnson's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Texans just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
First down at the 26. And it's swatted away. Second down here.
Get ready.
And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster. He's now over 80 yards rushing on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Now 3rd and 4 following the run. The Jaguars defense now is going to go nickel. Mallett's back in shotgun formation. And it's batted down.
Well, Jim, that's a nice job by the defender knocking that football down on 3rd down. That's what you want to do as a defense. Of course, you want to get off the field. Every time an offense completes a 3rd down pass, their chances of getting a score on that drive go up big time. So getting off the field is great. Nice job by the defender.
Leckler is back now. He'll be punting it away. They'll take it at the 20. The Texans' defense on that last series may have taken some positives out of only allowing a field goal.
Well, listen, I think 3 is better than 7. No question about that when you're talking about the defense. But they got some corrections to make. I think they did it on the sidelines, and this time they're looking to go out there and get a 3 and out.
The Jaguars come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. The lineman tries to plead his case, but it looks like a false start. Bortles will be taking this snap out of the pistol.
Green 90. Green 90.
First down at the 15. Looking across the middle. Thomas is taken down at the 18.
You can only take what the defense gives you. Even though the offense is down here in the 4th quarter, they throw it short. That was a smart play.
Second down, even after the completion.
Ready. Go.
Bortles going to take it from the gun. Over to Thomas for a gain of about 5.
The defense, they have a lead here in the 4th quarter, so they're willing to give up short pass completions, but good job by the offense.
Bortles' completion percentage, 60% on the day. On the way, 3rd down. The Jaguars get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Bortles got it in the gun. Allen Robinson with the catch. That's reception number 4 for him.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
First down here after the completion.
Green.
Bortles going to take the snap from the shotgun. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
Bortles now completed 4 in a row. 2 minutes to go in the second half. Welcome back. Coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. One-handed catch. First down, offense readying for the snap.
Managing that clock, such a big deal in the NFL. That's why they're hurrying up. Don't use that timeout. Keep those timeouts because that is going to maybe give you a chance to win the game. Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Second down, late in the fourth quarter. The Texans set at the line. Dime package. Second and 10. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Huge third and long coming up, and they're certainly in 4-down territory as well. The Jaguars from the 37. He's wide open for the grab.
Well, when you see a play like this by the offensive player, that is a great reflection on the coach. You can tell they've gone over these situations. When you're fighting the clock and you can get out of bounds, get it done. Good job by the offensive player there.
First down, pressure on every snap now. First down at the 26. And it's caught by Mercedes Lewis. That's his third catch of the day. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way.
Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it is go to the hurry-up offense. Good job. In the NFL, it's all about situations now. You're down. There's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive player. He picks up some good yards and then gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. The Jaguars come to the line with a bunch set. Whoop, was that a false start?
Oh, yeah, that was easy to see. Even with your bad eyes as you get older, you could see that he moved before the snap of the ball.
First down, pressure on every snap now. The Texans with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. First and goal. They're setting up screen. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Every play is huge now. Second down on the way.
You know, you go to the hurry-up offense so you can get a high number of plays in, but also you don't want to use the timeout.
Bortles standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Interception that will all but seal it. What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. You know, they took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to pounce on it.
The Texans offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Get ready. Fred, 38.
First down at the 20. Handoff. Foster tackled down. The Jaguars call a timeout. Their first. The defense needed to slow this game down. That timeout might be very useful. Now they're ready to go. And here we have second down. The Texans come out in a jumbo set. They'll run it here. Slashes to the left side. Gets about 4 yards that time. The Jaguars decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. Third and 3 coming up. The Texans from the 27. Foster now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space. That's a timeout by the defense. After that defensive timeout, we're ready for action. One of the best ever. Shane Leckler out to punt. Sanders got it at the 13. Taken down at the 33. That return's good for about 21. That was a huge punt return to put this team in position now to make up this late deficit.
That punt return got everybody fired up, and now the offense looks at it and goes, our job is much easier because of the field position.
First down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. First down at the 33. Looking at every option. It's intercepted, and that's going to end the comeback attempt. Phil, can you believe the defense steps up and makes the interception to clinch it for him today?
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning a game with a defensive play to ice everything. And I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part.
The Texans offense comes out for what is, in essence, just a kneel down or two to make this one official. And Phil, what a sweet moment it is for that bunch of players right there.
Oh, yeah, a lot of smiles on the offensive side as you walk out on the field. And it's just, you think about it this way. A tough week of work, all the preparation and the practice, and you came through and got it done and enjoy the moment.
Foster in the backfield, single back set. Now 1st and 10. Odricks all over the ball carrier.
Well, this is not a surprise, Jim. This is what you do. You run the football, you play the clock. This is called managing the game, and it's all up to the head coach getting this done.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.